cultural policy unfolds as a nuanced and dynamic narrative within the realm of governance, where decisions and actions are thoughtfully crafted to nurture, preserve, and promote the rich tapestry of cultural expressions within a society. This narrative is interwoven with values, identity, and the recognition that cultural heritage is a vital component of a nation's collective consciousness. Imagine the cultural heritage recognition phase, where policymakers acknowledge the intrinsic value of cultural diversity and heritage. This phase marks the inception of the cultural policy narrative, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding and celebrating the unique traditions, arts, languages, and customs that contribute to a nation's identity. As the narrative progresses, the cultural preservation and conservation phase takes center stage. Policymakers develop strategies to protect and conserve cultural artifacts, historical sites, and intangible cultural heritage. This phase embodies a commitment to ensuring that the treasures of the past are preserved for future generations, fostering a sense of continuity and connection. The narrative extends to the cultural access and participation phase. Policymakers work to make cultural experiences accessible to all members of society, fostering inclusivity and democratizing cultural engagement. This phase recognizes the transformative power of cultural expression in building bridges across diverse communities. In the cultural industries and creativity phase, the narrative incorporates policies that support and promote the creative industries. Policymakers recognize the economic and social contributions of artists, writers, musicians, and other cultural producers. This phase emphasizes the importance of nurturing creativity as a driver of innovation and cultural vitality. The narrative takes a community-focused turn in the local cultural development phase. Policymakers engage with communities to support grassroots cultural initiatives, festivals, and events. This phase acknowledges the significance of community-driven cultural expressions in shaping the identity of specific regions and fostering a sense of belonging. Yet, the narrative encounters the cultural diplomacy and global exchange phase. Policymakers recognize that cultural policy extends beyond national borders. Cultural diplomacy becomes a tool for building international understanding, fostering collaborations, and showcasing a nation's cultural richness on the global stage. In the digital cultural engagement phase, the narrative adapts to the digital age. Policymakers explore ways to leverage technology for the dissemination of cultural content, making heritage more accessible and engaging. This phase embraces the opportunities presented by digital platforms for the preservation and promotion of cultural expressions. The education and cultural literacy phase extends the narrative to the realm of education. Policymakers emphasize the integration of cultural education in school curricula, fostering cultural literacy and understanding among future generations. This phase underscores the role of education in shaping a society that values and respects cultural diversity. In the grand tapestry of cultural policy, the narrative is one of identity, creativity, and the recognition that culture is a dynamic force that shapes societies. It is a story that celebrates diversity, fosters inclusivity, and acknowledges the enduring impact of cultural policies in preserving, promoting, and enriching the cultural heritage of nations.